So I think I have an actual title for this little mini series, and I saw it in the comment section in the last video, and it was really, really cool because that's exactly what it is. This series is called How I Feel, and I originally started this video series where I just pretty much just sit here and talk to you as literally just because that's just how I felt at that time, and I decided to record it and just put it out there, not caring if it was received well or not. And a lot of people actually seem to enjoy these type of videos and this type of format. But unfortunately, it's kind of hard to make these like this because it started off originally as like, oh, it's like a Pokemon thing where I talk about what I don't like about Pokemon, what I do like about Pokemon, and then the racism in Pokemon video happened, and then that video got demonetized, and then that video in turn ruined the last 2 weeks worth of videos to where they weren't showing up in sub boxes no more. My notifications weren't working. It got demonetized and released when I tweeted YouTube for it. And it was a lot of stuff that I kind of was just like, damn, like even when you try to talk about like important topics, YouTube still finds a way to cuck you in a way. So it sucks. It really does suck. It is what it is though. I think for right now, unless you all can give me like some comments regarding like some certain topics you like to see, like to hear me talk about, I think this is going to be called the last video for now. This little How I Feel series. To be honest, this little How I Feel series, let me talk for a minute. This is actually like a prelude, or not like a prelude, but like a follow up to a thing that I did on the Patreon where I basically take viewer suggestions and we talk about it, and I give advice and my viewpoints on certain things over on the Patreon. And it was a paid thing only, and it was like, the section where people can like just go and just talk. We can, I can vent to y'all, we can just talk or whatever, and that be it. And that was around the time that the podcast was going live. For those who don't know, and for those who are new, I have a podcast. It's the Royal Roundtable Podcast. I'm gonna link in the description section below. I'm gonna link the YouTube channel so you can see the videos. But there's an actual like Spotify, iTunes thing going on. So if you're interested and looking for it, it's the Royal Roundtable, and you should it should be like a hard R. But I think now, it's like a hard R, a big R. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? But now it's actually been rebranded because we are bringing the podcast back. The podcast for me was literally a longer form version of these. Just me and my friends talking about whatever it is that we wanted to talk about and however we felt about certain topics and whatnot. And we have like our own little thing where we would like go and talk about that stuff. So I think the reason why I'm calling this the last video is one, because it's hard to talk about certain things because certain things are like, it's so weird because unless I sit here and make this a Pokemon only series, I don't feel as fulfilled as I would giving you, I guess, like knowledge and I guess my insight on certain things and whatnot. So it's like I don't want this to kind of just be a Pokemon only thing. So I'm thinking the How I Feel series will be moved over to the Royal Roundtable or the new channel. All that will be in the description section below, so you can just go over there and subscribe if you're interested. If not, it's fine. But obviously, I still want to keep doing these things. But in this scenario, it would be just for Pokemon. For this one, I think this is the last video for like the more insightful conversation, thought-provoking like things. But after this video, I think we're going to go ahead into just Pokemon conversations and whatnot. And I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's cool. Having a way to separate two types of content is two different types of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, these insightful videos where I just like to talk and just get whatever I can out the way, just get whatever I want to say out there and see if people care about it or not, is really, really cool and all. But obviously, this is a Pokemon only channel. The gaming channel and the other channel is there's that, and then we have the podcast channel, and the podcast channel is just like a podcast. So if you're interested in the more thought-provoking, more deep conversation stuff, head over to the podcast channel. Link in the description section below. Not only will there be a podcast, but there'll be like individual like mini series that you can actually get access to whenever we do launch, because we're launching soon. I'm literally working on the rebranding right now. I'm waiting for Apple to fully transfer all of our podcast episodes from Spotify over to iTunes as well, so you can actually listen to them on both. And then I obviously want to go and grab and put it on SoundCloud and whatnot. So there's a lot of things going on right now. I'm making a podcast. I'm relaunching a podcast. It's going to be bigger and better. It's going to be more thought-provoking. We got a new person. We actually have an editor for that stuff as well. So that's pretty much going to be where that's going to be at. But for these type of videos on Pokemon, going back to how it started with the first 3 videos, I think that is where I'm going to stick with these. The problem is I just don't know what topics I want to do these on. Pokemon has a lot of flaws, but I don't want to sit here and, keep going down the list of flaws and just make videos on flaws. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, for those who are unaware, I do see when numbers go down, and I do see when people unsubscribe whenever they see nothing like good about Pokemon being said. And it's like, I'm sorry to say this, but like, Pokemon isn't a flawless series. It isn't. And I don't want to sit here and butcher a series that I keep uploading on. You know what I'm saying? Because that just makes no sense. It's like, if you complain about it, why are you, it's weird for me personally. But I don't know. It's if you have any like Pokemon suggestions that you want to hear me talk about, let me know in the comment section below. If you don't want to go subscribe to the podcast channel, and you probably are going to be mad that these more insightful, thought-provoking videos aren't going to be on the main channel, that's perfectly fine. This is a Pokemon channel. I know I've done I know I've done Zelda. I know I've done Resident Evil. I know I've done Final Fantasy. And then even on the gaming channel, I'm doing like anime games and hopefully some more games as the year goes on, because I finally got my PS5. Thank God. And I don't know, I kind of just want to I kind of want to separate things and have things be in a more organized manner rather than just putting everything on Almighty, because Almighty has been growing a lot off of Pokemon recently. And I do appreciate all the support. I do appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing me recently, whether it's merchandise, you're buying merchandise, leaving likes, leaving comments, watching ads, all that. But I think for me, obviously, I'm not just a Pokemon channel. I'm a variety content creator, and I think going towards that and definitely putting my foot on the gas pedal for that is like the best thing to do, because I actually like having these thought-provoking and these conversation topics, and I feel like those would be better suited on a podcast channel where you can like mess up your own algorithm and whatnot, and that be that. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather upload highlights. I'd much rather have conversations with a full podcast, yada. I'd much rather that, because unfortunately on YouTube, you're not getting, I'm not getting the podcast channel. I'm gonna say this right now. The podcast channel, damn near every single video on there is demonetized. It is. Damn near every single video on there is demonetized. So we have to work through a whole different type of business model to make sure that we, 1, make money off of it, 2, profit off of it, and 3, still be able to get our voices heard, because when you get demonetized, you don't get ads ran through your videos like that, and so YouTube doesn't care about your videos. The whole purpose of YouTube is to make money now. That's YouTube as a company, right? You as a creative, you have to work by the rules of the platform to be able to make a living off of it, to be able to make some type of profit off of it, to be able to get a voice out there for people to care about, and unfortunately, when your video is not making any money, YouTube does not put it out there. So it is what it is. I don't know what it is you guys are going to be saying in the comment section below, but I will appreciate any and all feedback. I think this is probably the best way to separate everything. Literally have the podcast channel where we have these one-on-one conversations, and then obviously keep this channel Pokemon only, and then the anime gaming channel is probably where I'm going to keep my variety gaming content and whatnot. But with that being said, if you're interested in knowing anything and everything, all that is in the description section below. Check the description, click the social media links, a little all my link thing, and you'll be able to see every social media platform that I have, and you'll be fine. You will be fine. But thank you all so much for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys care to watch the whole thing, some of you all probably didn't even watch the whole thing. I see when people watch the whole thing, and it's annoying as hell, because I be sitting here with information and people just don't care for it, but it is what it is. I will talk to y'all in the next video tomorrow. Bye.